Okay, lesson 2 started. We have that y is 9 to the x. Hopefully you're getting good at these. No excuse to get these wrong now. So 81 to the x is 9 squared to the x, which is 9 to the 2x, which is y squared. 9 to the 4x, take away 1. Well, that's 9 to the 4x divided by 9 to the 1. So that's y to the 4 over 9. Remember, take away to divide. And 27 to the x. Well, this one is where you have to think of it carefully. What I can write that is 3 cubed to the x, which is 3 to the 3x. If I need to write 3 in terms of 9, well, that's 9 to the half, the square root of 9, which is 9 to the 3 over 2x. So that's y to the 3 over 2. Okay, 1 done. 2, we want the normal, or the equation of the normal, to this curve at the point x is 0. Well, straight away, sub in y equals, oh, sorry, I think I changed my mind. I think I just need to update the PDF. I think x should be 2. So if I sub 2 into there, I get y is 1. And then to get the gradient, I need to differentiate it. So dy by dx, I get 4 goes to the front. I take away 1 from the power, but I have to remember to times by the derivative of this bracket here, so that's 2x. So I get 8x, x squared minus 3 cubed. Sub in what x is, so when x is 2, dy by dx is, let's do that on my calculator. So that's 16. So therefore, since it's the normal, it's minus 1 over 16 negative reciprocal. And y minus y1 is n, x minus x1. So y take away 1 is minus 1 over 16, x take away 2. Then rearrange it how you want. I will times up by 16 and expand by the minus 1 and take everything to one side. So x plus 16y minus 16 minus 2 minus 18 is 0. Yeah, I just need to make sure I change that to 2. Next one is another trig one. So we're solving sec x add 30 equals 4 between 0 and 360. Well, let's change this into a different order. So I want to call that t. And so t goes between 30, just add 30, and 390, again, just add 30. So sec t is 4. Well, sec is the reciprocal of cos. So if I do the reciprocal, I get cos t is a quarter. So then I do inverse cos or arc cos of a quarter. Make sure you're in degrees. And you should get 75.5. And then it's cos, so we do 360 minus. 360 minus the answer is 284.4. Now, that's what t is. But we want x. So to get x, I'm going to take away that 30. So 45. Well, actually, it's nearest degrees next to 46. And 254, just taking away 30. Number 4. We have un plus 1 is 5 over un, and u1 is 2. And we want sum from 1 to 100 of ur. So that just means the first 100 terms. So remember, we can only use the SN formulas if it's arithmetic or geometric. Well, let's see what type of sequence is by working out the first few terms. The first term is 5. The second term, well, if I sub in 2 into there, I get 5 over 2, or 2.5. If I sub in 2.5 back into there, 5 divided by 2.5 should give me, if I can do this, by, so 2 seconds, 2, that should give me 2. Then if I sub in, oh, sorry, U1's not 5, U1's 2. Then if I sub 2 back into there, we get 5 over 2. If I sub 5 over 2 back into there, we get 2. Remember, you can get these numbers by using the sequence option on your calculator. So if I just quickly show you where it is. Go back. Recursion. Remember, you look at what type it is. So the first one just means when the nth term is given in terms of n. The second one means when it's given, the next term is given in terms of the previous term. And the third one is when it's like a Fibonacci sequence. So we want the second one, and it's 5 over n. Now remember, I changed my settings. So I start with 1, and so A1, and it starts at 2. And if I draw my table, there you go, 2, 2.5, 2, 2.5, 2, 2.5, etc. So you should be able to spot a pattern. If I want the first 100, then that means I'm going to have 50 lots of 2 and 50 lots of 5 over 2s. So just type that in your calculator. 50 times 2 plus 50 times 2.5, 225. Now, a mistake some of you were doing in your calculator the last time was when you were just trying to cheat and you're typing this in your calculator. X equals 1 to 100. The only thing about using this is I don't have an explicit formula. I can't just type this in, 5 over x. That doesn't make sense because that sequence is 5 over 1, 5 over 2, 5 over 3, etc., which is completely different to our sequence. Okay, and the last one, mechanics one. So, particle of mass 3 kilograms is at rest. So that means the speed is 0, the velocity is 0. On a horizontal surface, when a force of 15 newtons acts on the particle, causing it to move, so it's going to go this way, it's going to accelerate. Constant acceleration, it's constant force. After 10 seconds, you want to find out how far it's moved. So hopefully you can spot that this is a Sugat question. So if we look at what we've got, so Sugat, so we have, well, S is what we're trying to find, U is 0, I don't have V, don't have A, and I have T. So I need one more thing. Well, remember, with forces as well involved, I also have F equals MA. So the force is 15, the mass is 3. So I can work out there. So F is F equals MA, so 15 is 3 A, so A is 5. So I can add that to there. So I don't need the V. So I need the formula about V. So it's S equals UT plus half AT squared. Sub in your numbers. So 0 times 10 plus half times 5 times 10 squared. So S is, just type that in your calculator, 250, and the units is meters. That's it.